Oh my goodness, y'all, I'm dying of thirst. Let's make a keto / low carb bacon wrap meatloaf. That's what I'm gonna make for dinner tonight. Now, it's me and Jim, and Cameron and Sarah will be here. So I'll be eating the meatloaf. I'm gonna make them baked potatoes to go with the meatloaf. I won't be eating the baked potatoes, but let's make this meatloaf together. And it's gonna be pretty simple. So what I have in here is just 2 pounds of like ground beef. I think this one is this one might be ground chuck, but ground beef, ground chuck, whatever you got, just let's use it. Now I've got a whole onion that I did not chop up because I took it right out of the freezer, because y'all know I've already got them chopped up in the freezer. Now you could, if you wanted, you could add some celery to this. I'm not doing that because I'm just not. We don't really like celery in our meatloaf, but you could do that if you wanted. I'm going to add a couple of cloves of garlic, and y'all know that for me, that means, whoa, that means a lot of garlic. And then I'm going to add 2 eggs that I already beat up there. This is going to be so simple, y'all. I'm going to add, well, let's go ahead and add some spices. So I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of oregano, and I'm just guessing, measure that with your heart, and 1 teaspoon of chili powder, and about 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. And I'm not going to add any salt to this because I am going to use about 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese, shredded up, and 1/2 cup of cheddar cheese that I shredded up today. Now, I'm going to mix that all in, and then we're going to add something to bind it together. So let me mix that up because, y'all, I'm going to use my hands. All right, so I used my hands. Y'all, I didn't make y'all watch that because some of y'all just lose your minds when I use my hands to mix stuff up. But y'all, your hands are your best tool. All right, now you need something to kind of bind this together. And a lot of times when we're making meatloaf, regular meatloaf, we would use breadcrumbs or some type of flour. But today, because I want to do no carb, now you could use almond flour because almond flour is low carb. Almond flour is about 6 carbs for 1/4 cup. So you need 1/2 cup in this, so that would add 12 carbs to this. I'm not doing that. I took my pork rinds that have 0 carbs and I turned them into panko crumbs, basically. So pork rind, panko crumbs. That then we won't have to have any, we're not adding any carbs to that at all. And you can do that. You can even buy those in the store already crushed up, but you know what? It's way cheaper to buy the big thing and just do it yourself. Because you can just throw them in the food processor, or just like I did, just use your rolling pin and crush them up real good. So I'm gonna get that mixed in without y'all watching me. All right, so now I just kind of formed that into a loaf. Look, see, that's what it looks like. And I've got about 6 slices of bacon here. And I'm just going to take my slices of bacon and I'm just going to wrap, and I'm going to push it under too. I'm just going to wrap that meatloaf in that bacon. And I'm just using 6 slices, and this is just like regular sliced bacon. Just use whatever you got. If you don't have any bacon, you can still make this. You don't have to have the bacon. I just think the bacon adds something to it. Now we're going to cook this in a 400-degree oven for an hour. And if your bacon happens to start getting too done, just throw some foil over it. So this is what that looks like, y'all. Bacon wrap meatloaf. I'm gonna I have a story to tell y'all about paper plates. I don't know if I should do it now because y'all probably don't have time for it, but my mama, we always ate off her Nortaki china that she loved. We ate off it every day because she wasn't saving it for a special occasion. We were just going to eat off it every day. But for some reason, I don't know why, one day she served us our food on a paper plate. And my dad didn't like that. And he was like, why are we eating off paper plates? And listen, my mom was just a gentle woman. But she didn't say anything. She got up, she took his plate, she took it in the kitchen. Never thought nothing about it till the next night at dinner. Mama served us all dinner on our plates, on our Nortaki china plates. And she served Daddy his meal in a red Solo cup. Everything was stuffed down that cup. Now, you might think that's funny. And I do, because that was great. But what I think is really funny now is that we all just ate dinner like nothing was happening. Like it was normal. Like me and the boys we just ate our dinner like, okay, whatever. Daddy got his in the cup. And it was like it was normal. All right, y'all. Let's get that in the oven. I'll show you when it comes out. All right, y'all. I just took this out of the oven. Look at this. Look how good that looks. Can't wait to cut into it. Now listen, I'm going to be using this no sugar added, 1 carb ketchup. Jim will be using his regular ketchup. Alright, so let's just slice this up. Oh yeah, it's done. Look at that. And I'm just going to kind of slice it on the slice of bacon, like, you know, that gives you a piece. Oh, look at those pieces of cheese in there. Oh, that looks excellent. These are big pieces, y'all. Oh, look at that. All right. Now, look, come on in, Jim. They haven't seen you for a while. They've been missing you. All right. Okay, let's taste my piece. How about that?
Okay, yeah.
And we'll, of course, you know, I got to put some ketchup on it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you want ketchup on yours, but I do want ketchup on mine. All right, y'all. It's hot, but I'm going in for it. It smells so good in here. Jim said it smells like you're cooking steak.
It does smell like steak.
I'm not. Look at that.
A little ketchup. That's really good.
Oh my gosh, you guys. That might be better than regular meatloaf. No joke. It's good, isn't it?
The bacon adds a lot too.
Ooh, did you put carby ketchup on my plate?
Yeah, but it's separated.
Ooh, y'all. You got your own giant
I'll
plate
eat
of that?
every bit of that right there.
Okay. All right, y'all. Keto meatloaf.
All right.
Bye now.